Hello, this is the Chapter 4 schoology as well as the summary briefing section. And also, just like previously, and please get ready for your schoology and then Unit 4 and then also your summary, which is your page 53 of your summary. Okay, and to start with, the first one. Uh, Refer to the table which shows the population composition of country X in 1965 to 2015. Okay, and you can see both of them are increasing. Okay, the rural population increasing and also the urban population increasing, and then it's asking whether which of the following processes are taking place in the country X, and you can see this one for what's urbanization. Urbanization is generally talking about the percentage of the urban population, so you can refer to the proportion of population of for whole country. Okay, for whole country, and then accordingly this one should be 3,000,000 and 900,000. Okay, so and this out of this it is we have 400,000 which is urban population, and for here we have 6 billion people, and the amount of this, and there's 500,000 of them are urban population. So accordingly, urbanization is not taking place right here. Okay, because the urban population in general they are decreasing. Okay, and then how about suburbanization? Suburbanization is it taking place? Not really. Okay, some of you may argue that we have 400,000 in the 1965 war, but for 215 we have 500,000 more. But actually, in general, as you can see here, because it haven't shown the population in the city and the suburbs, so virtually we cannot identify this is really happening. There are no direct evidence that's telling us we are really having suburbanization. Okay, how about urban growth? Urban growth is really existing. We have direct evidence for this. Okay, because for the 1965 we are having 400,000 urban population, but for 2015 we have 500. So accordingly, we are having increase of the urban population. So question number one is boy. Okay, 3 only. Okay, next question, and this one is really hard because just have 27% of students got it right. And then what's the rehabilitation? Rehabilitation is generally talking about something we are going to keep repairing the old buildings. Okay, so first one, preventing urban decay is okay. Okay, improving the living environment maybe okay, but changing land use totally wrong. Okay, this one is totally wrong. Okay, because only revitalization and also redevelopment will cause the change of land use. Okay, so number 1 and 2 only. Okay, because living environment is making it better somehow. Okay, just like the food alley of Song Ji 美食街 okay, because there is some rehabilitation, and then the environment generally in the food alley is better. Okay, urban heat island, cause of urban heat island in the urban areas. Okay, also summary time now. Okay, you can see in here the measures for the I have make it become inner city and suburbs area. Inner city we have the urban decay, suburbs we have the urban encroachment. So accordingly, what are the measures of the deal with the urban decay? One of them are rehabilitation. Okay, now rehabilitation, you can see this is improve the building environment, and also we will repair the old building. Okay, so accordingly, this one is correct. Okay, you can find it in my summary. Okay, and if it is a measure for dealing with the urban decay, so it can prevent urban decay 咪玩啦 okay, and then what are the following cause of the heat island effect of the urban area? For the this one is the new things in the summary. Okay, I haven't showed you before, but this is not in the unit 5. Okay, Cp5, which is in your page which is in your Cp7. Okay, let's see where is it. Cp7 right here. Okay, page 113. This is about the urban heat island effect, but I haven't tell you this is urban heat island effect, which is instead we are calling this urban microclimate. So how come we are having this temperature lah, humidity lah, precipitation? But what are the reasons? This is this one, temperature. Stronger heat energy retention and release, such as the fuel combustion, giving the significant temperature increase from the suburb into the center of the build-up area, causing a heat island, which can even 8 degrees. Oh, too many to talk about with for the Cp7, because this one is Cp4 ma. Let's get back to Cp4. Right here. Okay, so accordingly, we are having heat island effect is it caused by the road traffic? Yes. Okay. How about this one? Dense and high-rise building. Can it help to increase the heat? You can say that it is going to reduce. It is also a cause of the urban heat island effect, because it make the dispersion 嗰啲熱咧好難散失啦。OK make the dispersion become harder. Okay, how about lack of green areas? Also, it cannot reduce the temperature of the urban area. So accordingly, 1 and 2 and 3 are also correct. Okay, number dot. Okay, we should be dot. And then this one which of the following are the measures can improving the air quality in the street level? Electricity vehicles, yes tightening vehicle emission standard, also yes How about reducing the number of bus stops? Also yes. Okay, you may argue that how come reducing the number of the bus stop is not going to help? Is going to help because in general when the bus is stopping, it can increase the speed of traffic flow, and then the traffic congestion will be fewer, and then reduce the emission of the vehicle. So the better quality, the air quality in general is better. Okay. Next one. This one is quite difficult. 19% of the students just got it right. Okay, this one. Which of the following is the it's talking about X and Y. Okay, country X and country Y, and you can see that they are the difference. Country X experienced the urbanization in the 2010, and you can see the urban. What is urbanization? As I have said before, it's about the percentage of the urban population, and you can see the percentage of the urban population. You can see by your by just checking out right here. You can see that the right bar is increasing. Okay, the proportion of right bar right here is around 30% or 30 something percent, but for here it's almost 50%. So country X is experiencing urbanization. This is right. The degree of the urbanization in country X was lower than that of a countries in 2010. Is it the case? It's very hard to see, we think. Okay, but in general, you can count here. In general, it's 6 billion, but 3 million of them, not billion, million. Sorry, it should be 3 million of them are not urban population. How about this one? 9 million of this population, and then 4.5 or 4.5 or isn't it? Okay, 4.5 of the million of the population are urban population. So number 1 is right. Number 2 is wrong because they are even. Okay, urban growth occur in the country Y for 2000and 2010. Okay, 有冇一三？其實冇嘅。Okay, but number 1 is actually right. Okay, so it's quite sure that A is correct answer because we don't have 1 and 3 But anyway, let's check it out for the remainder. Okay, urban growth, which is talking about the number increase of the countrywide, but you can see more people is living in the rural area actually. Okay, so urban growth is not exist. Okay, because for here urban population is account for 6 million, but for here is just account for 4.5 million. So it's not right. A. Okay, next one. This one is about the pedestrian area. And then what are the merits of these measures of the pedestrian area of that area? Improving traffic congestion, is it the case? Let's think about it. Okay. Number 2, protecting the pedestrian safety, isn't it the case? This one is quite sure lah. Pedestrian is really for the pedestrian safety lah. How about reducing air pollution? Is it the case? Let's check out the answer. Number 2 and 3. Why? Because traffic congestion, actually pedestrian area to a certain extent is going to make it become more congested. Yeah, more congested. Okay, because the pedestrian, were just like the things nowadays in Bangkok. Okay, some of the road are used for the pedestrian area. Okay, previously is even more pedestrian area, just like the Siam Choi Street. Okay, but right now which is the area that used for 大媽 singing. Okay 你又見到有好多大媽喺度唱歌啊，嗰陣時 Bangkok. Okay, but right now it's already gone. Okay, but you can see the Bangkok is being more congested up before the when the pedestrian area is set up. Okay, so this one, number 1 is incorrect, but for the entire one is correct, because setting up pedestrian area for that area, there are fewer vehicles and less pollutants will be trapped at that area or in that area. Okay, next one. 快啲喂。Okay, next one. Next one will be this one. Which of the following are considered as a green living? Taking bath instead of shower, so that we will use more water. Come on, okay. Number 1 is not correct lah. Should be 2 and 3, isn't it? It's very simple, so that 85% of the people got it right. Okay, number 1, yeah. No need to talk about it, because the entire is using local food, and then it can reduce the food mile, and then also the related burning of fossil fuel lah. Mass transit system is smarter as is woman actually. Okay, how about this one? Next one. Again, this is asking about the urbanization, urban growth again. Okay, bear in mind, urbanization is talking about percentage of the urban growth. So we can check it out here. Percentage of the urban growth right here, X is decreasing. Okay, rural population. Oh, sorry. This one is urban population. I mixed up. Sorry. This one is increasing. Wow. Okay, and then how about the population? Total population. How about the urban growth? Urban growth, you have to do some calculation, which is 2 million times 40%. Okay, and then how many people right there? Okay, I want 800,000. Okay, 800,000. Okay, how about this? 2.5 million, and then times 50%, and then it should be 1.25 billion. So in general, the urban population right here is increasing. So urban growth exists also. Okay, how about rural depopulation? Let's check it out. Originally, there are 1.2 million, because 2 million times 60%. And then for here, 1.2 million, and then right here is also the same 1.25 million. So that rural depopulation is not happening. Okay, I use Chinese to explain once again. 喂，點解冇 rural depopulation？ 呢兩個有啦，唔使講啦，應該聽得明英文嘅頭先。咁但係點解呢度rural depopulation 係冇咧？點解咧？因為咩叫 depopulation 係越嚟越少人啊嘛。咁但係你計下呢個數啊 ，OK 咩叫呢個數咧？就係話 rural population 到底有幾多人咧，而唔係幾多 percent 啫。咁咧 rural population 乘翻個 total population 咧係 1.2 個 billion 嘅。咁但係呢度咧2.5咧乘翻50%應該係 1.25 個 billion 嘅。咁就應該咧，喂，我呢度 1.2 個 billion， 呢度 1.25 個 billion 應該係多咗人口噶嘛。The general population for rural population is increasing. This one is 1.2 million after calculation. Okay by here. Okay timing multiplying the percentage with the total population. Okay, and then for this one, this is about 1.25 million. So that the rural population is generally increasing. Okay, the answer should be 1 and 2. Okay, this one next one wow, this one 93%. How come it's so easy? Let's check it out. Which of the following is the main purpose of what urban renewal? Rising land value, maybe not really the main law. Okay, yeah, this one improving the living environment. Wow, it is really easy. Okay, how about others? Lowering population density, not the case. Just you can just find out the Uptown East and then also the Sunshine Plaza, and then also the other new building in the Toga One, and then you can find the population density is increasing by adding new building instead of the old building in just like the P-Wall building in Toga One. Okay, maybe just have several stories, and then right now we have 20 stories or 30 story or 40 stories, so that we have more story means the population density is higher. So this one will be correct. Okay, next one. Hadi. Wait, where is it? This one you can see there's a lot of container port, and when you see a lot of greenery, which is always talking about urban renewal or urban encroachment. It should be urban encroachment. Okay, urban encroachment. If you want to find something about urban encroachment, please turn to right hand side right here, suburbs. Okay, of your summary, page 53 right here. Okay, but I'm not going to into detail. You have to check it out by yourself. So what are the possible problem by this land use shown in the above photograph? Noise pollution, isn't it the case? By moving the container day by day. How about traffic congestion? Is it the case? Yes. How about land use conflict? It's not many people got it right. How about land use conflict? Can you conflict is wrong actually? Is it wrong? Right or wrong? Right or how come? Let's see. Oh, because I thought that the land use conflict is about the old building. But generally you can see right here. Okay, and you can see right here. Okay, land use conflict means the activities of certain land use harm the interest of the other use of different land use. So this one is having some conflict with the entire land use. Okay,咁我就諗咗舊樓I just thought of the old building. Okay, but land use conflict in general can have a wider perspective. Okay, so bear in mind, don't just thought land use conflict is about the old building Okay, 11. Which of the following types of the solid waste disposed in Hong Kong which make up of the largest amount in 2015? Let's pass into the choice. Wait a minute. Special waste lot domestic waste bear in mind. Okay, construction waste is not much as domestic, because mostly we are having domestic. Everybody needs to throw a bag of rubbish per day, right? Even at least a family okay. So next one. Which of the following factors may induce the suburbanization? Urban decay, isn't it? New town development, isn't it? And then new town development, isn't it? Let's check out the choice, because everyone seems alike. Number 1 and 2, not really. I just thought of it is just 2 3 or 1 2 3. Okay, but I think it's 1 2 3. 通常都係1 2 3 嘅。You can say there's a lot of about 1 2 3. But why urban decay is right? Because why the urban decay occur? Not just because of the old building. It's also because of the new generation of that old area. Just like Mr. Leung, as I said before, Mr. Leung lived in Saiwan, and when I'm in 20 years old, okay? But right now I moved to Sha Tin because I want to have a better living environment, okay? So it's also a push factor for the suburbanization. Bear in mind for this, okay? Urban decay is also a cause of the suburbanization, okay? because it's pushing the new generation to the suburban area. Okay, next one up. Which of the following impact may brought by urban encroachment? Sorry for the spelling, I make a double C here. Okay, reduction in farmland, yes嘅. You can find out the things in Northeast New Territories. For example, Marcy Bowl, for example, the Fanning North, there are lots of farmland. But right now, urbanization take place and take away the land. Okay, damage to the wildlife habitat, just like Lam Sang Wai, and again, it is taking away the land. Land use conflicts, as I have said before, don't mix up with the old inner city area. Okay, so I think it should be all correct, isn't it? Yeah, all correct. Mostly you can find that it's all correct, but don't take it for granted lah. If you really having no choice for your CTMC, you can try whether it is all correct or not. Okay, next one. Next one, let's see. This one, done already. This one, which of the following are the measures taken by the Hong Kong SAR government to improve the roadside quality, encourage use of biodiesel? Is it? 有嘅subsidizing the replacement of old diesel commercial vehicles. 有啦。For example, the Euro 5 model, expanding the railway network. Is it all correct? Number 1 is a bit doubtful, but anyway, but yeah, number 1 is a bit doubtful actually. Let's check it out. Okay, why? Hong Kong haven't promote, Hong Kong haven't promote a lot of use of biodiesel. Okay. Mainly, when you heard in the city, heard in the news, you can just find out the asking those old road engine model to phase out. Okay. So how about the page question 15? What are the possible advantage of the modern incinerator over the landfills and waste management in Hong Kong? Less land occupied, right? Because incinerator can make the rubbish smaller. Okay. And then less land contamination, isn't it? Maybe. Longer operation period, this is for sure lah. Number 1 and number 3, is it? Hello. Edit. Number 1 and 2 and 3. Oh, come on. Oh, because the land will become because the air will contaminate, and then finally it will goes to the land again, and also the haphazard disposal of the urban and industrial waste may put into the land as well. Okay, when you burn it, we will have a lot of waste, and then it will contaminate the land as well. Okay, this one up. Which of the following are the purpose of the rehabilitation again? Reduce building density, not right, because rehabilitation is nothing to do with the building density. Okay, sorry for the spelling. Okay, improve building quality, as you can see, rehabilitation, right? Increase building safety, yes, because some of the dangerous structure can be eliminated, okay, or fixed. So number 2 and 3, isn't it? Yes. Okay, next one please. And then let's see, this one. Hello, be quick. Number 17. Which of the following are the cause of reurbanization? What is reurbanization? Reurbanization is talking about renewal. Okay, the population is moving back to the inner city. Just like if we are just like we are going to move back into Tugo Wan, because originally, or Mr. Leung is going to move back to Taiwan because better living. Nowadays, a lot of new building is built in Taiwan, and then it's attractive to Mr. Leung. So, expansion of central business district, is it the case? Not really. Okay. But not really. Not very direct, but let's check it out. This one, is it correct? As I've said before, I just found Taiwan is having a good environmental quality. This one, decrease of commuting cost. What is commuting? We're talking about the urban area. the daily traveling of between the suburbs area to the urban areas, just like Mr. Leung. I need to do the commuting every day because I need to leave my Satin home and go to NPL to work. Okay, so this from day by day I travel from NPL between NPL and Satin. It is about the commuting. Okay, number two only. Okay, number one is not right because Central Business District is just for your what? Just for the business things, okay, but not for the residential land use, okay. Number 18, which of the following means of the increasing urban land supply align with the principle of the sustainable development? In short, which one is sustainable development? Okay, redeveloping the vacant factory buildings, okay and then moving public facility into rock cavern is also okay because no new land is developed in general. Okay, resuming the urban parks for redevelopment, take away the urban park. So number 1 and 2, isn't it? Yes, number 1 and 2, green in color, which means the right answer. Bye. We are not going to take the park away, right? You will not say urban park is a good situation for development. Okay. Next one. What this one? This one, 雷生春. Okay. This one is called 雷生春. Okay. And then what's happening in here? Can you see this? I don't think so. Okay. Redevelopment 我成日中文講話冚唪唥全家鏟晒佢噶嘛。Redevelopment 係 okay. We are going to demolish the old building as I have said before for the redevelopment. Okay. Because right here we haven't demolished the old building. So this one is not right. Preservation, right? And then revitalization, right? Because originally it is a old building. Right now we are making it into a Chinese medicine clinic. So the answer should be boy. Okay. And then this one, the sustainable way to solve the solid waste problem in Hong Kong, recycling waste, okay. And then adopting polluter pays principle, okay. Because just like the plastic bag tax nowadays, which can help to reduce the production of the plastic bag without a great disturbance of the environment. Okay, number 1 and 2 is correct. How about this? Expanding existing landfill, is it sustainable? I don't think so. So number 1 and 2, A. Okay. 哇，呢個黐線嘅98% up, because it's really stupid. Okay. X. Y. Z. What is this? Okay. Z, you can see it is definitely a public housing. Public housing, it should be a residential. Okay. Y, it should be a institutional land use. Okay, because it is a recreational land use. Sorry. Recreational land use, so that it should be a 一個 residential 一個 recreational， 咁邊個it should be X 啦，it should be B 啦所以98%又嚟啦佢又係呢個it comes again, urban growth, urbanization again. Okay. And you can see during the 1970 it is 1.5 million, and then also for the 2010 it's still also 1.5 million. So what is happening? Counter urbanization. What is counter urbanization? Which is talking about the urban people move to the suburbs area, or even not suburbs area, move to the smaller urban area, or even the rural areas. Is it the case? I don't think so, because this one is when the total population minus the rural population is talking about the urban population. Right here is 1.5 million for the urban population, and for here let's have a calculation, which is 5.5 billion for the urban population. So number 1 is not correct. Urban growth, as I have said before, this one 1.5 billion, this one 5.5 billion. Urban growth exists. How about urbanization? You can see the percentage of the rural population is dropping, which is the urban population is increasing. Okay, they will not become alien. Okay, apart from urbanization, apart from urban population, we won't have a category which is called alien, right? So we just have rural population and also urban population. So not rural population, then it is urban population. So accordingly, this is 2 and 3 dot. Okay, next one 呢個啦。 Which of the following are the advantage of this project? What is this? It's a renewal project of the old inner city in Malaysia, isn't it? As I haven't forget, yeah, a Southeast Asian country, and actually, this is Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. I have been to here. Okay, preserving the local heritage. You can see those kind of building architecture uh, with architectural value is protected, and then provide more housing, isn't it? I don't think so, because no new building is built. Okay, and then increasing business opportunities. This one is correct, okay, because we can build more stores right here. So accordingly, number 1 and number 3, boy. Okay, right here. This one I have talked about this in unit 3 before, but anyway, I talk to you once again, because the green areas is not in the boundary of the industrial estate. So accordingly, A lah, 1 and 2 lah. And then this one, which of the following are the possible change about the reurbanization of the urban areas? As I said before, what is urban reurbanization? It's really related to the urban renewal of the inner city area. So if we are doing reurbanization, the land rent will be increased, and population actually it is increased, because the old building, which is just having several stories, are replaced by the new building, which may having 30 or 40 or 50 stories. Okay, so this one is not correct. And better utilization of land resource, this one is correct, boy. Okay, and then this one, which of the following are the characteristic of sustainable city? Dense road network, I beg you pardon, sustainable city. Well, okay, high proportion of eco-friendly buildings. This one is right. Okay, because sustainable. Well, we have to cater the needs of the environment. Well, okay. How about the abundant green areas? Also sustainable lah. Okay, number 2 and number 3. Okay. Okay, this one. Which of the following are the evidence of the urban encroachment in the area shown in the above photograph? Okay, you can see there's some building in the background of this photo. Construction site. Is it? Sorry. Do we have the construction site? Yes, right here. Do you see any container? I cannot really see some container right here. So if there are no container, I don't think there's open storage. How about abandoned farmland? And you can see right here, there's a lot of greenery, and then without any cares of the farmer. So isn't it the number 1 and number 3? Because it's a bit difficult, so that I'm not going to. It's a bit tricky, so that I'm not going to. I need to play safe. Yes, number 1 and number 3. Okay, because I cannot see any containers in the photo, so it shouldn't be the open storage. Okay, let's get back to there. Wait a minute. I don't know why I speak so fast for this schoology. Okay, maybe as a former town planner, I am more familiar with the stuff about cities. Okay. I thought it should be. Which of the following are not the reason of the occurrence of heat island effect in the urban areas? Dense road. Lack of green belt. High population density. How is related to the urban heat island effect? Because human being is not very hot indeed. Okay. The engine from the car is even more hotter than the human beings. I think it should be C, right? Yeah, C. Okay, which is choice 3. Okay, whatever. Next one. Keep going. Come on, be quick. Come on, be quick. Okay, this one. You can see there's a lot of different kinds of air pollutants, and this is talking about the total air pollutants in Hong Kong. Okay, so the pollution source are mainly power plants, dyeing factory, air transport, sea transport. How to deal with it? What is the highest thing? Sulfur dioxide. Which one is producing sulfur? Burning coal is producing sulfur. So is it going to burn coal? Are you taking the steam locomotive for the railway? No. Okay. Air transport is not going to burn the coal. Come on. Sea transport. Do you see any old ship which is using the coal as the fuel in the Victoria Harbour? No lah. So A. Okay. Because it's the only things that we are going to have the coal. Okay. Wow. Urban rehabilitation every year is asking. You can see almost 3 or 4 years is asking urban rehabilitation. Very annoying. Lower building density is not the first time. Come on. Boy lor. Okay. Because it is not going to increase the urban land resource. Rehabilitation is just going to relieve the image and also the outlook of the old building. Okay. So right here, this one, which of the following are not applied to the expansion of West Kowloon? Land increased by reclamation, and you can see this one is not a natural shoreline. Then this should be the things that caused by reclamation. And right here, you can find a lot of old streets. Okay, inner city area. When you pass through here, you may see a lot of old inner city area. Okay, this one, urban renewal, also taking place. Outward expansion. What is outward expansion? Making it larger. What's upward expansion? Which building a larger building. So you can lot larger building, taller building. Okay, so you can see we are having a taller building right here, right? But for this one, outward expansion, not really existing. Okay, let's check it out. Wait a minute. Urban renewal？ 喂，搞錯啊！唔熟書走嚟出卷。urban renewal， 我知咩事啊我當我呢個 urban decay。 Sorry, my bad. I thought this one is a urban decay. Okay but for this area I have mentioned this area is having a lot of old building Wait a minute I have said that this area is having a lot of old building so that urban renewal occur but I mix up urban decay and urban renewal when I'm watching this. Okay so sometimes Mr. Leung may make a mistake by overlooking something too. So I really want you to learn from my lesson so that don't learn the mistake from Mr. Leung. Okay so this one urban renewal 係講緊去拆晒啲樓咁去做噶嘛。咁但係我嗰陣時咧當咗佢係 urban decay，urban decay 就有舊樓就得噶啦嘛。OK 我衰。Next one, come on, be quick. Okay, next one. How would the construction of third runway of the Hong Kong International Airport enhance the sustainable development of Hong Kong? Wow. Increase the employment opportunities, and then improve the air quality. 唔好玩啦you know the air traffic also cause the air pollution okay so if we have more air traffic then the air quality will come worse okay preserve the habitat of the Chinese white dolphin. 唔好黐線啦 okay this one is not happening because reclamation may make the habitat of the Chinese white dolphin is decreasing increasing land supply for urban development when you are going to reclamation in the for the third runway, are we going to build a tall building? Come on, not the way we are doing the reclamation. So A is correct. Okay, next one, this one. Which of the following are the cause of problem shown in above photograph? You can see this is a rural depopulation. All the old guys is remain here, or all the guys are moving out already. So accordingly, shortage of land is wrong. Okay, out migration of people is right. Okay, because the old guys found that the rural area is hard to live in. Okay, they feel very hard to find a doctor right here, so they may migrate to the urban areas as well. Okay, lack of employment and opportunities. They are nothing to deal with. They can not earn money right here. So this one is also correct. Remote location, just the similar as the previous 2 and 3 lah, and then number 2, 3, 4. Okay, C. Okay, how about this one? Using a reclamation as the means to solve the problem of land shortage of Hong Kong. Land acquisition is not necessary, right, sir? Because we can just build up the new land. More land is available for further development, right, sir? Favorable for the expansion of the port related activities, right, sir? Low pollution is created. 冇黐線啦 Okay, we are having a lot of pollution, just like the Chinese red dolphin habitat will be taken away because of the turbidity of the water is decreased by the reclamation. Okay, so this one is not correct. Number 4 is not correct. C. Okay, why do many buildings in the inner city lack proper maintenance? Because the tenants lack of money. This is true. You can find a lot of sub-vendor housing, and then the sub-vendor housing is very cheap. And then if they are paying a very cheap rent, so it's meaning that they are having fewer money to repair their house. Okay, the owner are not willing to invest the money on maintenance, just like the owner of the sub-vendor housing. They are not willing to invest. The tenants are not aware of the poor condition of the building. Maybe let's see the entire things. Okay, not quite sure. I don't think so. Okay, it's the government responsibility to carry out the maintenance work. Is it? Not really. Okay, because when you pay for the house, you should, I think to a certain extent, you have to maintain it, right? Just like Mr. Leung, if Mr. Leung buy a house, I have to pay the money to refurb, have a renovation. Okay, so A, number 1 and 2. This one, you can see this CBD. Okay, which of the following may affect the air pollution index of the above area Okay, exhaust of the transport mean, you can see a lot of transport right here lah. High building block the dispersal of the pollutants, also high buildings and then carbon monoxide of the air conditioning system of buildings, right? Suspended particle from the factory in the area. Don't play with me. This one is CBD again. Can you find some CBD? Can you find some factory in the CBD? Come on, don't play with me. Number 1, 2. How about 3? Okay. 3 is not correct. Carbon monoxide. Okay. Check out the answer. Why carbon monoxide is not correct? Okay. Wait a minute. Yes. Answer. Hello. I want the answer. Number 3. Oh, but the vehicle. Yeah. I forget this one. Okay. Mr. Leung chemistry is not good. Okay. So that I teach geography. Okay. Last few questions to go. Let's add oil. Strike. Come on. Few days to go. Use the entire energy that you can have. So again, urban population and urbanization and urban growth rates again. Very boring. Continuous increase in rural population for country A. Is it the case? Rural population, where are you? This one's 62, 75. And then right here, it should be 哇，好難計呢個數 82. Okay, so accordingly, the rural population, if you minus this minus the total population with the urbanization, you can find that the rural population is generally increasing. Okay, how about the urban population? Also increasing. Okay, a continuous drop of the population growth rate. Let's see right here, which is increased 16. This one is 18, but you have to times divide by the O figure. How about the let's leave it first. Okay, number 2 is correct, so pick this up, and number 1 is wrong. Wow, actually it's very obvious. Okay, continuous rise of the urbanization. So let's see. If you use the calculator to calculate, you can find that. I think you can find that it's not increasing. The percentage of the urban population out of the total population is not increasing. Okay. Because of time, I'm not going to deal with you. Just the matter of not having a calculator. Okay, number 2 and 3. Okay. Next one. Done. Right here. Before the renovation and after the renovation, this is talking about a urban renewal strategy. What is this strategy? Rehabilitation. Okay. Revitalization, which is talking about change of land use. Okay. Right here, you cannot see there's a really evidence that talking about the change of land use. Provide more open space for the resident. Is it? We are just making it the same. Okay. Improve the living condition. As I said before, rehabilitation can help this. Okay. Increase the value of the building. This is true because originally were very old, so you cannot sell a good money. But right now you can make it a very new building, and then you can sell in a good money. Okay. Reduce the chance of fire hazards is also true. The maybe the the corridor may be fixed, and also the blockage of different kinds of goods, maybe those rubbish can be thrown away. So this one is also helping, and also the fire equipment may be fixed. So number 2 and 3 and 4 C. Okay. Which of the following are the effect of counter-urbanization? As I have said before, counter-urbanization is talking about we are moving back to the smaller urban area and also rural areas. Why we are taking place? Commuting between the rural and urban areas may increase. Not really, because counter-urbanization is talking about they are moving back to the rural area and work in there. Okay, so number 1 may not take place. Number 2, the property price of the rural areas may rise. This one is true. Okay, because there are more and more people is going to buy the rural areas. Number 3, number of shops increase. True, because more urban people will move back to there. Air pollution of the rural in the rural area increase, which is also true. It should be 2, 3, 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, how come? What have I missed? How come number 1 is correct? Let's see. More rural residents will become commuter usually and working base in. Oh, it's a bit tricky and not quite clear for the wordings, we think. But anyway, he said right, then it is right. Just practice paper. But for the real paper, the official paper, this kind of things is reduced. Okay, just bear in mind. Next time you learn a lesson. Just okay, my bad. Right here, last one. Is it the last one? Few to go. This one is about the sustainable development. Okay, what's it about? What's the correct description of this kind of things? Developing the economy without the consideration of the environmental constraint. Is it right? No lah. Considering all the needs of all species and their right to enjoy the same quality of life. Right? Developing the economy as well as social resource. Right? Enhancing coordination and cooperation among all government departments. Also right? So accordingly, 2, 3, 4. Number 1 is not correct because it's not considering the environment. Okay. Traffic congestion is a common problem in CBD because road capacity in the CBD is far below demand. Yes. High concentration of commercial activities. Yes. High concentration of industrial activities. In CBD will low way lah. Okay. High residential population in CBD will also low lah. Number 1 and number 2. Okay. A. This one. Traffic congestion is also. Well, how come it's the same? Sorry about this. I delete this one of them. Bye. Delete. Okay, last few to go. Last 2 to go. This is 2019 question. Have a look. Refer to the below shows the proportion of different types of land in Hong Kong 2017. Which of the following are the use of type of land shaped in the figure? What are the function? Okay, conserving the natural habitat, right? Because all of them are grassland, those kind of thing. Providing recreational resource, also right? You can play in the grassland. Limiting urban encroachment. Yes. 1, 2, 3. Okay. because most of them are the country park, and country park we are not allowed to build anything. We are not allowed. It restrict all kinds of development. Okay. And then another 19 question. Which of the following are the purpose of the developing of new town in Hong Kong? Decentralize the population, right sir? Provide a better living environment, right sir? Preserve rural culture, 意思啦。Not really lah. Mostly we are going to take away the rural areas. Okay, so number 1 and number 2. Okay, number 3 is not correct. Okay. So that is for the schoology. And then finally, I would like to remind you how to use this. Okay, this one we have a lot of specific case, as I have mentioned before already. Okay, mentioned to you already. And what's more, on top of this kind of summary, and then what is race piece, I have remind you here lah, because in the DBQ which is always having the location advantage. But when you are talking the location advantage, you have to tell me the map evidence as well. Okay, it's a must. Give me the name, give me the place name, give me the grid reference. Okay, when you are talking about the map evidence, you have to give me the map evidence. Once it is talking about the location advantage, bear in mind. Okay, what do we have for the race piece? Let's have a look. Relief lah, accessibility lah, industrial land user, scenery, environment, public utilities, labor lah, space okay, so have to use it. Okay, but some of you may ask, what is the locational factor and size factor? Locational factors is relatively, okay, which is in relation with other land use that links to it. Okay, size advantage is talking about the how to say 原本嗰個 in situ, the advantage in situ. And right here, after those summary, as I have given you before, right now there are different kinds of land development. Okay, land development option. Okay, this is in the government policy paper. Okay, so I would like to grab it to let you have a look. Okay, about the recent development rates in Hong Kong. Okay, building new towns, development brownfield, such as Guangzhou, reclamation. There are lots of examples already. Rock cavern, and then reuse of ex-quarry, Anderson Road, which is having a public estate right now. Underground space, such just like the Causeway Bay, Victoria Park. We are going to. It's suggested that we are going to make some underground space in under the Victoria Park. Okay, for shopping, those kind of things. Okay, developing periphery of the country park periphery, not yet inside the country park. Okay, golf course in Fanning converting the use of the industrial building so blah 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 blah. And right here, which is talking about different kinds of ways that help to reduce the urban decay problem. And there are some examples to you as well. Okay, because I don't think my examples is enough. And right here, which is talking about different benefits and cost, pros and con evaluation for your for the different land use obtain for different land obtaining option. Okay, and you can see this one is quite comprehensive for giving you different kinds of pros and cons. Okay, this is especially important for the essay, so I'm not going to go through one by one with you. You better have a look. Okay, at least have a look. But if you really aim at the city essay, you better have a memorization of these pros and cons of these kinds of land obtaining option in Hong Kong. Okay, so that is for this schoology and summary briefing section, and good luck, and I will give you the remaining. Okay, for the next few days. Okay, it's quite good. Golf course is having how many km square? Okay, quite informative. Okay, but anyway, better have a look if you really aiming at the city essay. Thank you. Bye.